Welcome to episode number 17 of the Journal of the Scots Book Club. And, since you're watching, it means that you're now a member of the book club, so you've got to join in. And for those with kids, this episode is one for you because this book right here, 5 Minute Star Wars Stories, was one that we had a lot of fun. And actually, I think there's others in the series. Disney has a bunch of 5 minute storybooks. They're all very great. They're really solid. And this one is really exciting for me, although it didn't work. I attempted to get my son into Star Wars and even my daughter, although I think I primarily read this to my son Griffin, and unfortunately it did not work. But he did feel enough about it when he was getting rid of this recently. He was like, Dad, you've got to go do a review on this. So here I am doing a review, and the big thing is just kind of sharing I love Star Wars. Sharing it with my son was great. The one thing I would say about this book is the pictures and the scenes are just fantastic in there. And one thing that's really interesting too about this book is that it goes all the way from the Clone Wars all the way through to the to Rey and some of the stories there in the Last Jedi. So it's very thorough. It goes all, well, I guess it doesn't really have Last Jedi stories, I should say. It's more around Force Awakens is where this story ends. So really cool stuff, and there's just such classic scenes and little adventures. And you should be reading, 5, 10, 15 minutes is whatever you can spare, before you go to bed, do some reading, and it's really solid. So, of course, I have to without reviewing this, and here I'll kind of read the synopsis. It's a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. So that's classic. Blast off into hyperspace with these 11 action-packed Star Wars tales. Jedi Master Yoda has a lightsaber showdown with the dreaded Count Dooku. Luke Skywalker and the rebels race against time to destroy the Death Star, and the brave but lonely Rey makes a new friend when she meets the droid BB-8. Each of these stories is ideal length for reading aloud in 5 minutes, perfect for galactic adventurers just like you. So here we go. Before I end this episode, of course, when possible, we go to Amazon and do some Amazon reviews. And this one has it's a 5-star review. So, I mean, for kids' books, this is pretty much perfect. For like 5 minutes just to get them excited. There's 3,643 reviews on this. They call it a 5 minute story. Part of, there's 35 books in the 5 minute series. So that's good to know. Amazon has a deal on it right now. So head to Amazon.com. I'm not affiliated. I'm not big enough to do that. But it's $9.99. So for $9.99, you can get 5 minute Star Wars stories. Read them to your kids. And with that, let's go into some reviews. So first one, top reviews from the United States. So sorry for my international friends. Bear with me. This is a verified purchase. Fun and appropriate for younger kids. My 5-year-old has gotten into Star Wars because his older, oh boy, do I have to start this over? His two older siblings, and this is a great way to get him involved. The stories are fun and age appropriate for him. They've taken out some of the more gritty moments for the movies. Are there gritty moments in the movies? And I personally like that the stories are short and sweet. We can agree to read maybe two of the stories, which makes the bedtime reading go smoothly and not take all night. That is kind of an issue. Like some of the, like if you get a really good big book, I mean, it's just too much. I've I've been known to fall asleep while reading books to my kids. So, this one also advocates for the Marvel series, so I don't have that one. Maybe I should have read the 5 minute Marvel series to my daughter because she is now into Marvel. Oh, look at this. Another Madison, a verified purchaser. A great book for the younglings. Ooh, she's using Jedi, she's using Jedi terminology right there. I purchased this book used and it came in near perfect condition. The cover was simply bent. I love the book size. Definitely kid friendly with soft cover and thick pages. I don't have a worry about 2 year looking at the book. There's some more, but we'll move on. Here we go. Jason Z, verified purchase. Nerd alert. Fun book. Age appropriate. I have one problem with this book. Luke has two hands in the rescue of Jabba's palace chapter. I know it's nerdy, but it's canon. He lost his hand. Come on. Come on, people. Can't they get it right? I mean, leave it to Star Wars fans to call them out on a children's book. You go, Jason. You call us out. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Manny 23. So is Manny from Chicago? Was that 23? Is that a Jordan reference right there? I don't know. Maybe. So, and he bought it last year. I find it amazing how companies start to cut corners and cut costs on products. We had an earlier version of this book, which our son loves. These stories really do take 5 minutes to read. They try to cover at least every movie made from the main Star Wars line, so you get stories you're familiar with when you saw the movies. Now, where they cut costs. We had an earlier version of the exact same book. It started to fall apart. The glue holding the seams. Oh, so they don't like the quality of the cheaper materials in the book. I don't know, like, and children's books don't need to be like amazing or anything. I mean, what can you say? It's, you know, let's see if there's any others that here we go. Joseph, he's a top contributor, although he contributes to boxing, so maybe he's a fighter. Here he goes. Only 4 stars out of 5. Although he says fans of the Star Wars saga will enjoy this book. As someone who's been in the Star Wars saga since the movie came out in 1970s, I've read most of the books written in the series. Even though I knew this particular 172-page hardcover edition was aimed at the younger readers, I purchased it on Amazon and I got a bargain price. I was happy with the service, blah, blah, blah. All various came from Star Wars series. Short stories in the volume include the following, blah, blah, blah. We already know that. It's a wonderful book to introduce to young children science fiction of Star Wars, clearly written for younger future Jedi Knights. And I don't know why then he gave it 4 stars. It kind of felt like he should have moved it to a 5. So with that, I agree. This is a great book. This is if you're a dad with a daughter or son and you just want to read and enjoy some of the content, or something for them to read for themselves. This is definitely age appropriate, really, for really anyone, past kindergarten, I would say. So with that, that concludes Jorla Scott's episode number 17 of the book club. Thank you so much for joining, and we'll catch you next week. Actually, it'll be in 2 weeks, of course, because Kenobi. Till next time.